let me find out, man, y'all already know. If you're from the river, let me see your hands. We'll get it poppin' like a PAL dance. Man, keep it cool, cause them cops don't give an inch. I mean, even Busta Rhymes got pinched. Rolling Stone, man, we rolling rocks. And have my boys work construction with they pops.
Right now, are we?
Well, we're recording, but we're not.
Oh, shit,
I still got to do the intro. Which
all right.
Or I could just do a late intro. Welcome, everybody.
Let's
Me
roll.
and Scottie were talking.
Let's
and
roll.
I'll just probably just go from there. Guys,
Yeah.
Scottie Medieros, Fall River funny guy. Like, not only that, somebody definitely helps me. I hit him up to help me with this stuff all the time. Like I told you right away, I'm nervous.
You should not be nervous. I'm wearing a
Galaxy
a
shirt.
fucking shirt of the Galaxy. I'm wearing a space shirt with a fitted, but then like it's 2002. I haven't been on camera in a while. This is great. I haven't been on the mic in a while. This is great.
But I know, but when you guys put out, whenever bro started, me and Casa, who we were friends at the time too,
Yep.
like we took a liking and a notice to it right away.
Excellent. And that was
Right.
probably what 10 years ago.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, and I never met you before. This is the first time I met you,
it's
right?
the first time, like we
Word.
we bumped into each other at Josh LeBurge's fight.
Okay, yeah, which I was probably heavily drunk.
Yes, you were.
Which fight was that?
Now we went. You were in a different section for the Randolph fight. I think that's where it was.
Where
right?
were we? Oh, in Randolph.
Yeah,
Was
that
it
was
the
that-
big? It was like
The Undertaker missed. that you
Yeah,
said.
yeah. That kind of looked like a. It looked like where you, like a little. I remember that was where he came out and we were like banging on the.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
an intense one. There's a lot of people came all the way up to Randolph for that.
That's
too.
the one
was
where that tall, skinny kid ended up getting him in the third round, I think, right?
fun.
That's what I'm
He
thinking
won
of.
that fight.
All right, then I don't know.
Yeah.
He's fought so many times, man. He's gonna
Yeah.
fight again, right?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get him to fight Gotti right now. I'm like
That Gotti kid.
Yeah, I'm like.
You know he will.
Yeah, I'm harassing CES. I know the president over there and the matchmaker, so
No
I've been
shit.
like harassing them. But I'll tell you right now, if they didn't think nothing of Josh, if they didn't think Josh was tough, they would have scheduled that fight already. But they know Josh is tough.
They do. See,
And
the
then,
thing is tough for me to watch, bro. Is that last fight he had? The last fight, which is what's up in Rhode Island.
Twin Rivers. Yeah.
Twin River. He was so gassed, bro, that I was gassed watching him. I felt so bad for him, and he fought his ass off, but at the third round, man, he just couldn't.
Saul is the guy that he fought. That he's world renowned. Like you know what I mean. He's very
Yeah,
known.
I could tell he was a good
Yeah,
fighter.
he trains
Yeah.
with Jose Aldo, like reigning UFC champion, world featherweight champion. He translates for a lot of the big Brazilian guys too, and he's a vet. He's a true vet. Like people call him to go help him train. So
Yeah. I hit up Josh.
he had a
and
good game plan. I wouldn't say he was better than Josh, but he had a great game plan.
Okay,
like, just
yeah.
like smothering Josh and keeping him down, like on the ground. He didn't want to.
Yeah, right. You don't want to bang. Nobody wants to bang with Josh, bro.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
I just hope that I hit Josh. I said, listen, on the next fight, do me a favor. Before the fight, I want you to run like 70 blocks, bro. Every day. I want you to be cardioed up, dude. Whatever Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz do, triathlons, do that, please.
Man, yeah,
he's up there. He's 35, dude. You know?
Yeah, but you never. All depending on how you take care of your body, you're never too old. I still want to get in there someday.
Yeah?
But I'm gonna take care of this podcast stuff
Absolutely.
first.
But yeah, man,
back to it. Like
yeah.
we're actually looking at his YouTube page right now. Back
Yeah.
to it, man. Like it's really like almost just like Saturday Night Live. You know, every like 10 sketches, one of them is like a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it really was.
And it affects different people too. So
Fall River Rap
different-
came out.
That was what put us on the map.
That
Fall
was
River Rap.
awesome. What was it that I really liked that you guys? I feel like I'm drawing a break for. For Rap cost we already talked about Entourage. Well, we talked about it.
Yeah, which
on
was the old Entourage. You see, you have like, we had man. So this one, so Fall River Rap put us on the map around here. This one actually, this is one of.
And that's another the Jersey Shore auditions.
Yeah.
Fall River Rap, the spoof of the grind mode. That was another one. I
Oh
really
my
liked.
God! You know,
Surprise
if
my boys. So
if
I
you know
love that.
a lot of people, if you know grind mode ciphers, it's out of Rhode Island. The kid
Yeah.
Lingo, cool
Lingo,
dude.
Ryan Fletcher. Yeah, shout out to him, man.
Shout out, absolutely. That kid's a hustler, man.
Yeah, he's great.
And we just would see some of these. We just got sick of seeing so many of them ciphers that we just like we got to spoof this, and it was hilarious. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them kids didn't like us for it, but it was hilarious. I mean, I'll tell you too. Like that kid, something about that kid, dude. Like we have blooper videos, which are my favorite. When I'm in a bad mood, when I'm upset, I'll watch our blooper videos. It's just basically me trying to keep a straight face when Joe flips out. So if he has like a skit where he has to flip out, I lose it, dude. Like there's one where
Real quick, you turned a blooper video into a good like 6-7 minute video. The one where you threw the hat and you shut off the TV on your Jersey Shore.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we got an MTV for the Jersey Shore auditions, fake auditions. We got an MTV for it,
And it was awesome.
It was cool. And then
And it was probably the best one on there too, for the record. Like,
yeah,
you know
all the
what I
other shit
mean?
was
Like,
stupid, dude.
they
We were
all-
on there with Kroll. Kroll. He's
Kroll,
like,
Bobby
Bottle Service.
Yeah.
So it was cool, like, and when it finally came on, man, like, you could. I don't want to ruin it. If you want, watch.
I'm gonna put it on, like, you know,
Alright.
I don't know if I'll like. So depending on how we're talking, I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on like.
But if you want, you
like
could.
like over it, or if I'm gonna like stop us from talking, let them watch it, and then
Yeah,
then,
and
like,
if
do a
not,
comment,
it's
but
called
they'll
I
see
think
it.
the Jersey. I don't even know what it's called. An MTV story or something. I think it is.
It's actually dope right there. There's a techno remix, and then
Yeah.
that's Joe's the Shane Victorino
And
one.
it's basically a video of us watching us on MTV.
Me and Fitzy actually seen your boy right here, Giovanni
Ryan Paul?
Vichis. Yeah, we seen him. We didn't know his real name.
Not an actor, not a comedian. The kid's just hysterical, bro.
me,
And
and, me and Fitzy seen him. We're just like, fuck with the cheese, fuck with the cheese.
yeah.
Touch it, bitches. Like,
He's a beast, that kid, bro. Jay right there.
Yeah, Little
He's a
Jay.
Florida legend, dude.
All right,
He was. That's Little Jay.
Somebody told me his name was Brett.
Absolutely not.
You asshole.
That's
I wish
Jay
I wish
Santos.
I could put that
Shout
person
out
on the
Jay
spot right
Santos.
now. Remember who told me
He's
that.
a beast too, bro.
He was hilarious.
That kid's a maniac, man. He's a menace.
Yeah, and the name's perfect. So I'm not a fan of this guy, Little Joey. So calling this Little Joey Ringworms.
I basically, we got on there, and what I did was film us watching it, and while we watching it, our fame was right there. Our only time on TV, I'd throw my hat. I was so excited to hit the power strip button. The rim
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the hat hit the power. If you want to see that,
I'm gonna put it on.
we can find it. It's great.
The Cribs was.
That was all Little J too. Kid, unscripted Little J. Shout out.
With just everything, the unscripted. You could tell. First of all,
yeah.
You could definitely tell he
Off the rip, he's a maniac, dude. He's just so good.
Just like, all right, let's go next room.
And I did some shitty editing to make it look like it was MTV Cribs. Yeah.
Just everything.
Now, see if you notice here, man. This is all 10 years ago. 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We started to change because, man, we would put so much time and effort in. We're not getting viral. We're not getting money. So it burns out. You burn out after a while. But look at the list we got going on, dude. Let's make fun of Family Matters. Just the beginning of Family Matters, but it's just us just fucking around.
Saved by the
Yeah, these are so old. But yeah, now, man, you get old and things. I don't know.
But I
things
do want to
change.
say the Forever. If you're from Forever, ask about that rap one.
Forever Rap.
That one was definitely probably the first video I seen of you guys.
Yeah, people love that. And
and that
now,
was
for
great.
some reason, the thing is, I did that Forever guy. That everywhere I go.
That's another the Forever dating video. If
Yeah.
you would like, that's again perfect. Like I know a few of those guys. So just like
We all do it all. It's just, I don't do them anymore because I honestly don't find them funny anymore. Like
I don't know.
I get stopped everywhere, bro. People are like, yo, I have people ask me to take pictures with them. And it's like, I just don't get it, really. Like, to me, when I watch it, I'm just like, this is fucking stupid, but people love it, man. It's got like,
people know because that's the guy that we all like kind of like laugh about. Like, dude,
Yeah.
like, is this kid for real? Like,
that
is this
one
kid
dude that all he
really-
cares about is Dunkin' Donuts and Jordans and smoking butts.
and putting blueberries in his
And
weed.
his weed, dude. And selling
Selling
dope
it
and
for
working
Dro.
construction and fucking, that's it, man.
Then
Yeah.
you had the other rap video was a little bit more serious, right?
Which one?
The one with SK.
Oh, that was all. So I put that whole thing together. That's when I was really a motivated kid. It's called 508 Cypher.
Alright.
Those were real rappers. I'm not a rapper, but I did my rap thing.
You did, and I'm guessing Alan Valois is AV with the bat across the melon.
Yes.
I did my research.
Who's now a father of two and would
Oops,
probably be like,
sorry.
I ain't taking it back to nobody's melon because I care about my children. Yeah, I put that together. But basically, it was really cool. Everybody we was like 20 people down there. We had some kid, I forget his name, but it was Type Red Productions. He was like doing whatever. He filmed it.
It was good stuff.
He
Good
edited
quality,
it. It
yeah.
came out really good. The rapping was great in it. Like Brad, shout out Ridiculous, and SK, fucking tore that up. Dude. I watch it sometimes and I just
Yeah,
watch
SK's
their
good,
verses.
man.
Yeah.
Brad's gonna be coming by soon. He was supposed to be on like episode like 2 or 3.
I haven't
Like,
seen him Ridiculous in a while, dude.
But he's I think that's what it is. He wants like he's gonna come back with a comeback. Like he's,
I
he's
hope
gonna
so,
release
man. That boy
something.
can rap.
Yeah, he's gonna release
That-
something. He's gonna come talk to us, and it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to see Brad.
Good,
again.
man. Me too,
Shout out
man.
to
I used
Brad.
to have a lot of his music on me in my truck, in my car, and just be banging it all the time. He would like basically take like beats, like
Let Me
mixtapes.
Fly. I love that. So
Yeah,
you were on
yeah.
that, right? You're
No,
on-
no.
You're
No.
in the video though. Actually, that's Marshall.
Yeah, it's Marshall.
Yeah,
Who
he's-
people, by the way, think we are the same person. I guess we look alike. Me and Marshall Law.
But I think did he get a whatever tattoo too?
I don't think so. I
No,
hope
so that's
not.
you in the video getting the tattoo,
That's
right?
me. No, I just had it.
Oh, did
But
you?
that's from the 508 Cypher. I'm not in that
All
Let Me
right.
Fly video. No.
just mixing up the videos now. Come on, Johnny.
Yeah. That's all good. That's all good.
But yeah, Joe's performance in the
beast.
Entourage.
And he does now. He does a lot with the.
He saw him last Saturday at Dunny's, and I was gonna stop him and say, "What's up, Scottie's coming by Monday," but he was deep into the conversation, probably making fun of Giselle.
Yeah, he's big into the mayor, making fun of the mayor. He's doing his.
I can't tell if he's like a fan or not. Like, you know, it's like harmless comedy, of course.
Yeah, you never know.
I can't tell.
You never know him. You're like, does he hate him, or is he just fucking with him? I don't know. You'd have to ask him that. I don't know.
Again, I can't like seriously. I tell you this all the time. Not all the time. Anytime I get a chance to. I love the Entourage video. Like his performance on it. Just you just pull up in here with sandals, bro. I don't want to see your toesies.
Yeah, my Entourage. Yeah.
No jean shorts, bro. Hey, no Velcro shoes, I said. They hit you with the metal detector. Beep, 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 beep. They don't even check me, bro. The thing beeps like 20 times. They don't even check me. I could walk in there with an AK-47. They'd be like, that's cool, but don't wear a hat. You can't wear sandals here, guy. I don't want to see your toesies. No ifs, ands, or buts. And to the bouncers, yo, relax. You're not doing security at the Bellagio here, bro. This isn't Vegas. It's Fall River. Calm down. Fall River, a place with more drug addicts than taxpayers. Shit. No t-shirts, no BVD Fruit of the Loom or Hanes. Hey, and no tattoos. I don't want any fucking stupid ink in here.
We basically went to Entourage, was at that bar on Fall River, and we had guys with earpieces, and I got kicked out for wearing jeans over my sneakers or under my tongues of my sneakers sticking out. I was like, this place is fucking trash, so I just went.
For any like Fall River, like, you know, restaurant club owners or even promoters, like that video is like a how to destroy
your business in Fall River.
I say it all the time, like, dude, like nobody wants to dress up. Like I don't have a problem like looking a little nice for Fall River, but if I'm gonna dress up, no hat, and gotta look good, I'm gonna go to Providence, so I'm gonna go to New Pete. Yeah,
this is not a Vegas club, bro. Man, fucking relax. At least fucking monsters, dude, with earpieces in, be like, yo, let's go.
I work at Gillette Stadium, 60,000 people. I don't get an earpiece. Like, you know what I mean? I got my LED light. I gotta, you know what I mean? Go like this to signal my supervisor.
Exactly, dude. Like, yeah. Like,
but it's never really trouble. But I'm sure there's probably a little bit more trouble at Entourage.
Relax.
But yeah, it's one of those things. Like, come on, like, there's gonna be fights everywhere you go. There's gonna be punks. Like not every week or anything like that. But that's gonna happen. You can't like judge like the rest of you. Like, oh, sorry, no sneakers. Gotta tuck your pants into your sneakers.
Yeah, like,
you can't wear a hat. You gotta wear a button up. You gotta wear a polo. You can't wear. It's like,
I'm out.
Do you plan on making money?
Yeah, I'm out of here. Do you know what city you're in?
Yeah, shout out to Belmont and Scotties and all.
Belmont's still popping.
I went. That's where I also went there after Dunny's on Saturday.
Belmont's
like the
popping.
places that are gonna not discriminate and I'm gonna feel comfortable in.
I love it. Like, it's usually packed too. Like,
yeah, it was packed. It was definitely packed. I barely remember. I was a little drunk, but it was packed.
Yeah, that happens.
But like, you know, like, you know, Cove is not too strict with the dress policy either. But like, Cove works. Like, you know what I mean? Go to Cove, like they got their popping business. Like, you know what I mean? I would love to see Entourage make a comeback, like some sort of, like, you know what I mean? Because there was a time when Entourage was fun to go to. Playoffs was fun to go to.
Playoffs was great.
Sky was.
I'll tell you one thing I miss: Oliver's.
Oh my God, Oliver's.
I had some of the best times of my life.
Yeah, we had
best
some
memories
nights,
at that place.
Yeah.
You go outside, you can smoke, anything you want, smoke, drink, right outside.
I had a nice little like square rectangle over there.
Little patio.
I didn't smoke cigarettes, so but like that's.
But that's where people would kick it.
Yeah, exactly. I hung out with it all the time.
I miss Oliver's, bro. If I was a millionaire, if I had cake, I would buy that place and rename it Oliver's the same way it was. Pool table's back. I don't know what the fuck it is now. Beacon Tavern or some bullshit.
Yeah, the BK Tavern maybe.
Yeah, Beacon Tavern. I think
Beacon,
it is.
All right.
Yeah, Burger King Tavern is what it should. They should turn that place to a fucking Taco Bell.
I was gonna say that. There should be a Taco Bell right up there where Dunkin' and Airport Road is. But like, yeah, Oliver's was a good time. Playoffs was still good. That's not even a bar anymore. And they had a Sky Lounge, which had potential. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I currently work at Tonic. I think Tonic has a lot of potential.
I gotta go by there, man. It's just
It's a fancy place, but it just, you know, the way Fall River is, it's just not. It doesn't make sense how it's not. There's no cover. Mm-hmm. The music's good. It's a nice looking place. Like, you know, but just Fall River is like, people don't wanna. It's almost like Entourage ruined it for a lot of places like that, because people like just expect to get turned down. People expect to pay at the door. People expect to be like discriminated and all that noise. Boy, but anyway, back to the YouTube. Like, you need to go and put out another one. I know you said you didn't. You got your Fall River video is at over 1.4 right million.
Yeah, a couple of them. I'm not doing it anymore. I have like 5 or 6. People want to see it. Put in Fall River guy. I'm not doing it no more. I just I gotta enjoy doing it. I don't even enjoy it.
Now, like one thing I was talking to somebody about the other day was like I can't like 35-year-old rappers like drive me crazy. Like I'm trying because like not that they're not talented and not that they don't have bars or anything like that, but it's like why not it's gonna be tough for you to break into the business. Why not put all that into like a kid? Why not find some like 12, 13-year-old kid?
Yeah, if you ain't blowing up by now and you're 35, you're probably not gonna.
You should probably go hit up a podcast.
Absolutely, dude.
It's not a podcast. But do you feel that way? You think you could write comedy for a kid and something like that?
Do I think I could write comedy for a kid? What do you mean?
Like maybe like whether it be stand up, something that
I would love to
for
write for. I would love to. I mean, ideally, I'd love to be an actor. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But let's be realistic. I personally think I could. I think I could break into the industry. Here's what I'd have to do. I own a house. I'd have to sell my house, move to either New York or California. Mm-hmm. Now, by the way, I have anxiety issues, so I am a person who likes my comfort zone at home. I don't like. I go to New Hampshire. I went to New Hampshire for 2 days, and I was just like, I just want to be back home. Like, I'm not a person who can just go somewhere and adapt quick, which is something I'm working on. But so I'd have to do that. I'd have to quit my fucking job that I've had for 10 years. I'd have to go out of risk. I'd have to get an agent. I'd have to bust tables or be a bartender for a year. Go on a shitload of auditions.
The struggling actor thing.
That's it. And it's like, listen, there's people who have the motivation and the balls to do it. And honestly, like big ups to you. I don't. I did my thing here. I had a nice little buzz here with me and Joe. And then I trailed off, did a little bit of my own thing. Now I own a house. I go through fucking bipolar anxiety, depression. That's another thing, too.
You're telling me if Boston Casting Call hit you up and said we're looking for a blue-eyed,
yeah, okay,
6'2" funny guy.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But I wouldn't have to do anything if they called me. Fuck yeah!
Oh, yeah,
if they called me and said, "Listen, I want you," if they called me and said, "We see your video, or whatever. We'd like a blue-eyed tattoo guy, whatever," I'd do an audition. Fuck, I was in that fucking extra in that movie. What was it? Jungle Land.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, what a bunch of bullshit that was. Everybody else had a blast, but I have like this. I'm like, I want to be in a fucking movie.
I'm better than this. I deserve more.
I was there for 16 hours being a background guy. So it's like, yeah, if I got a call from somebody, I would do it. But like at this point, man, like it takes hard work to break through there. And the people that do it, kudos to them. But there's two types of people in this world. There's people who are gonna chase their dreams, and honestly, man, there's people like me who are gonna settle. And I'm a person who's settling right now because
I want to say I settled with the MMA thing. Like I don't think I'm gonna be a world champion. Like
How old are you?
31.
31.
Yeah.
So
I think I still got what it takes to fight locally.
So you just want to fight and.
Yeah, I want to see what I got. Like I don't want to put all this like work that I did at like Val's gym and like like even Tim Gillette's the little time I went there. Like I don't want to waste all that. Like of course like I'm skilled now and I know I'm skilled, but I'd like to see what I got.
Oh, so you already so you have training.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, well,
what are you waiting for?
It's one of those things, anxiety. Like I remember Ben, Ben Pitsley.
Oh, he's bad, dude.
He got me like something. He was gonna get me to fight, and it was like in 3 months, like from a time, and it was leading up to it. And about like 2 months, 2 months after that, which is like a month ago up into the fight, I'm just hanging out with my boy. And like I'm excited, like I'm training like 2 days, like 5 days a week, with Ben, with like legitimate like guys, like coaches, and I believe in them and all that noise. And my buddy is just like, freaks me out. It's like, yo, Johnny, what if you get knocked out in front of everybody?
The what if, huh?
I was just like,
And
it wasn't even like a froze. Like I looked right at him and was like, why the fuck would you say that? Like,
he put that in your head.
Yeah, he put it in my head. It was really like, but now I'm almost like, I don't even care if I get knocked out.
You can't.
Like,
listen,
it's one of those things. So I also like, I like, what are the odds of me looking stupid, disrespecting the other guy and getting knocked out?
You think it's too much, bro. This is a fight, man.
I have way too much respect for a fighter to like get in there and just get knocked out.
Right. I hear what you're saying.
I should be a little smarter than that.
I mean, honestly, big ups. I could never step in an MMA ring and have people punch me in the face. I just couldn't do it. Me and my boy, like we watch UFC all the time. We're just like, big ups to these dudes. I could never do it. It's just you have to be a certain type of crazy, in my opinion. Like LaBerge. To me, LaBerge has some motherfucking crazy to him.
I mean, LaBerge is gonna come on the show, so I don't want to give his origin away too much. But LaBerge like got attacked, and that's what got him. Like that's why he was doing.
When he was
MMA.
younger.
Yeah, that's why he was doing MMA before it was cool.
Gotcha.
Because he
was doing it.
He wanted to learn how to take knives away from people because this is when people walking around with knives are really starting to populate.
Still happens now.
So he wanted to learn all that, and then he did. He like aced it, and then Tim Gillette was just getting up fights, and he was just mopping guys up.
Like I said, you got to be a sick individual in not 24/7, but like in that octagon, you have to be a sick fuck. Like, I care too much about my face and my bones.
Josh is the one that taught me to, like, get in there. Who cares what people think? Like, because he's took wins and losses. Like, he's been up and down.
Of course.
Like, you know, and I've been right there with him. Like,
Yeah.
I've taken him, like, not taken him, but I've been with him, like, through the weigh-ins and helping him cut weight and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, I've done all that stuff with him. And I've seen the agony of defeat, but he handles it like a true pro because he is a true pro.
Word.
He's
And,
a veteran.
you know, it brings it up, too. Part of the reason I never did, you know.
A lot of people can't handle that. He handles it very well. He's always, like, a real professional.
I'm afraid to fail, so I'm afraid to, like, now I'm not going to do it, but, like, years ago I was going to quit my job. I thought, like, I'm going to quit my job, move to New York, California, get an agent, and then what if I do all that and fail, too? So there's so much that I let my anxiety take away from my life. I've let anxiety ruin relationships. I've been single, dude, for almost pretty much my whole life. I've had a couple girlfriends that didn't work out, and it's basically because of my anxiety and my, like, inability to let somebody close. And I had to go to a lot of therapy to realize that shit.
That's unfortunate, brother.
Well, you know, I don't even look at it like that, bro. It's a learning experience, you know?
Flick that light on over there
Yeah.
for me so
It
it's
makes-
too dark. My dog's sleeping right there.
Yeah. It makes you, you go through stuff like that and you start to learn about yourself, you know? So I don't regret having this issue. You know, like, I'm in a high right now. I'm good. Usually in the summer, for whatever reason, I'm good. And I don't know. I've been diagnosed with anxiety and depression. I don't know if it's bipolar. I don't know, because I seem lately to be like, boom, and a couple things will happen and I will fucking crash.
I'm like the opposite. I'm like not depressed in the summer, but I'm more like, you know, I'm trying to say, like, I can't wait for the winter. I'm for some reason more happy in the winter.
Really? Interesting.
In the summer, like, my birthday's in June. You know what I mean? And it's
Now, why do you think that is? That's interesting. Most people are bad in the winter, myself included. And I don't know why. It has nothing to do with the weather. It's just a seasonal thing.
I think that's what it is that you just you don't see everybody as much. Like, so a lot of my friends are all like dads, great dads too. So that's pretty much the reason why I don't see them. So summertime comes around, man, we're not booking, you know what I mean, like Foxwood trips or music festivals no more. Like, we're not, like, you know what I mean. So it's like, oh man, like, I'm getting old. It's one of those kind of depressions, like, things like, and I wouldn't want to sit there like, oh, like, laugh about it getting old. It's like one of those, like, man, that, like, my time is coming. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's one of those things where, like, I'm already thinking about, like, real future, like death, and like how quick it's gonna come, and it's like it's wicked frustrating.
Death has been the one thing that has fucked with me for years.
I feel like when you hit like your 30s, that's when you start looking at death like it's next year.
Yeah, you know, I personally have a tough time because, are you religious?
I'm Catholic.
All right, I'm not, and so for me, it's tough because if you have a religion and you're you believe in something strong, it gives you some comfort.
Yeah,
in
faith
terms
helps.
of, I don't have that. I grew up Catholic. I went to a Catholic school for 8 years. I see things a little different. I don't say that anybody's wrong. I'm not an atheist. I'm agnostic, which means I have no idea what the truth is.
Yeah.
You might be right. This guy might be right. I'm not going to be one to tell you what's right or wrong.
I'm like so in the middle of it, like, cause I'm like a true Catholic. My parents are real old school Portuguese. Like, as you can tell, we live in a 3 tenement. Like, we don't live, like, my parents didn't buy a house like a lot of the new school Portuguese did.
Yeah.
And, you know, they made sure they got a 3 tenement and all that. No, they did the landlord thing. So, yeah, I was raised Catholic. I got confirmed, you know, the community, the whole ordeal. Like, went down the retreat, had the spiritual awakening and all that, which did help me, because I was a fucking punk. Like, I was a really bad, you know what I mean? I was a really bad.
There's great things about religion, especially Catholicism.
But then you get older, and now, you know, it's like, it's kind of weird, because it's against my religion to believe in aliens. You know what I mean? But
there
it's
you
like,
go.
But it's like, yo, I truly believe there's something out there. Like, you know what I mean? There's no way there isn't. Yeah, and it's one of those things. So it's like, I guess the times kind of have like changed things, but it's like I'm still an old school Portuguese. Like, I'm still Catholic. I still do things like traditionally.
I would say though, do you have a firm belief of what happens after death?
I believe there's a heaven and hell. Yeah.
Okay. Now see, I
believe there's an afterlife. Like, I believe in the Spirit, the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. So okay, and my thing is, I don't know if there is, and that's what fucks with me. So when I don't know something, when I don't know what's ahead, whether it be what I have to do, fucking afterlife, I get uncomfortable because I'm a control freak.
There's legitimate questions out there that I can't answer. Like, again, I'm a true Catholic, but I can't. There's things out there that I can't. Like,
that's what bothers me.
So I don't get into it. I don't judge people and stuff like that. The only thing I ever ask for is people not to use blasphemy. Whatever people want to do, they can do. Blasphemy around me is like...
what, like shitting on your religion and stuff?
No, shitting on God.
Oh, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, see, J-Rod was Josh Rodricks. Remember Josh,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's my old roommate. Used to live here with me actually, and he was very respectful to that. And he'll tell you like Johnny's like Catholic, but he doesn't ask for much. He just asks you not to, use God's name in
I think
vain,
it's
like,
irresponsible to ever sit there and shit on someone's religion, dude.
Yeah, he was a great roommate.
It's tough.
But that's also another thing is I believe in other people's like religions. Like that's
so
what
that's
I mean.
yeah. I mean, you look at.
When I hear monks, like it's like what.
It's
that
tough
makes
to
sense.
say like.
I have a lot of respect for Judaism.
The way Catholicism, I had this discussion with somebody once, someone who was super Catholic and believed everything in the Bible, and he wasn't a hardhead. He's an older man. He was a friend of my mother's, and I had a talk with him, and I said, "So you believe every word of that Bible?" And he says, "I absolutely do." Again, soft-spoken dude, would not shit on your religion. He just believed it, and I said, "Well, the Bible says that if you don't practice Catholicism and you die, you're going to hell." He said, "Correct." I said, "What about this 6-year-old kid in Iraq who his father straps a bomb to him? He's 6. He was never even introduced to Catholicism. He dies. Does he go to hell?" And he kind of shook his head. He said, "Based on my beliefs, yes." And I said, "That's where I have a problem."
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I have a problem too with like.
I don't even know why he could even why did he even answer that? That's not even like you know.
Well,
what I mean?
that's what the Bible says. The Bible says if you don't practice Catholicism, then you go to hell. And
I'm not like I hate getting into like religion.
It's tough. I know. I don't want to debate it.
When people do that, like, because I don't want to ever tell anybody like I'm wrong or what I believe in is still like all I can tell people is like, well, this was written about 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
We could have easily lost
We've
translation.
Correct.
And what we're reading is wrong. Like what I mean? There's, like when people say stuff like that, I'm just like, well. What do you mean? The gods are gonna take care of that little kid. Like I don't care what religion.
That's what I'm saying. And then you're like, so let me ask one more question, and we can move on from religion.
Yeah.
I always love talking about this. Do you believe in a higher being?
Yes.
All right. Do you believe? Do you even think about this? Do you believe the higher being can change things, or is he just, or she, or it just observing?
I think just believing in something is almost like that's what it is. When people ask me like stuff kind of questions like that, I always tell them like I guess believing in Catholicism, believing in God, believing in what I believe in is almost like a discipline. Like it does put me on a straight road. A lot of people look at it as karma, and I don't. I look at it as what God taught me. And
see,
everything. It's all just called different things.
Yeah.
That's why religions are it's all the same. Do I believe in a higher being? Yeah, but do I think anybody else is wrong? Like no.
Yeah.
Like who am I to say the monks are wrong or or
Buddhists? Yeah, it's tough, and I'll just say the one thing because the reason I bring this up, I have a tough time with the God thing and higher being, because I would love to believe that, but it's tough for me when I see what goes on in this world. So I'm a very empathetic person. So when I see things happen in this world, I have a tough time. I have a tough time dealing with life, not my life, but when I see shit, when I see children getting molested and killed, when I see, you know what I'm saying, shit like that makes me question the God stuff. And then you look back and it's like there was back in like the 1700s, I believe it was, in Portugal, there was what's that called when there's a storm and then a tsunami. There was a tsunami and it wiped out like a shitload of Portugal on a Sunday, and it was also a holy day. So where was everybody when this happened? In church.
Yeah.
So God just fucking killed all his followers on us. You know what I mean? So it's tough, dude. So I would say if people believe in God, you got to be like, he obviously has no control.
It's one of
I mean, how could you let that happen to innocent people who are following you? That's why it's tough for me.
It's one of those never-ending debates. That's why again I just usually get into it by saying just like that. I try to end it just by saying I respect everybody's religion.
Word. Likewise.
Even if you don't have a religion, you are an atheist.
Agnostic or atheist. Yeah.
Whatever way you grew up, that's the way you grew up, or whatever the way you converted to is the way you converted.
I say like this too. I say I don't care what your religion is. I know I believe in one thing in my heart, and this has nothing to do with the way I was raised. You good to people. That's all you gotta do.
That's all you gotta do.
It's that simple. I know every religion is the same thing too. It's like just be good to people.
So now, I was just had on my mind. I want to get into it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those never-ending like debates. It's kind of just like how you feel about it. There's no point of trying to turn somebody else
Agreed.
into how you feel.
It is for you.
So what I'm talking about now is like drug addiction. Some people call it a disease. Some people don't call it a disease.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't want people to get into it at all. Like, I don't want it when people ask me. I'm just like, listen, I've heard all the arguments. Like,
It's a tough one.
Like, I don't do drugs, and I don't judge. I don't know what people are feeling. I don't know what people want to call it. How I always look at it as, like, I'm like, yo, listen, drug addiction isn't a disease, but it's like a category, like categorized like in the same disease as like sex addiction.
Correct.
And like, you know, stuff like that. So it's like,
it's a tough word to say when they say disease.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't like that word.
I don't like it either.
Because a disease,
cancer,
like you said, exactly. A
like,
kid
give
battling
respect.
cancer, you need to respect that as a disease. Now, on the other side, I don't know about you. I've never been an addict.
No, never.
So that's why I don't really speak on it.
Me neither. It's like I've never swallowed a perk, never snorted cocaine, never injected anything. I did shrooms one time, and it was incredible.
I would love to.
That was it. Other than weed and shrooms.
I've done a couple drugs, but I've never been addicted. Luckily, I don't have that. There's that. I know because I know good friends of mine who have just struggled for. It literally like ruined their life. I used to be best friends with this kid, and now because of this,
I was lucky enough to have older brothers, so like they kind of.
Oh, they didn't let you fuck up. That's cool.
Like, you know what I mean? But they did go through it. Like that's what made it like a little bit.
Well, I'm
more
glad you
reality.
never tried to do because never trying it, you might even have that addict gene. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, probably.
But luckily that you never.
I'm addicted to weed.
No, weed. That's great. I think marijuana is a fantastic drug. By the way, can't smoke it because I freak the fuck out.
Oh,
Makes
man.
my anxiety worse, and it sucks. Out of every like 10 people I talk to, there's one who understands, like one who can't smoke. But it's like everybody can smoke and chill, and I can't, dude.
My buddy Richie has that problem. He doesn't smoke because he gets more paranoid when he smokes. And like with me, like I was a real big punk. I caused so much trouble and hung out with the wrong kids.
That's crazy. You seem like you don't seem like that type of person.
I started smoking weed. And it just like I started like not like, you know what I mean, just being so hateful, if you would, like, you know what I mean. I started.
Oh, so you had like anger issues? And
I think that's what it is. I had anger issues, and I just like would smoke, and everything would be chill. Like, yo, man, everything's gonna be all right. Like that's how I
good,
always
man.
looked at it.
I'm a big advocate too for someone who doesn't smoke. I'm a huge advocate. I see what it does for people.
Mm-hmm.
I see what it does for people in pain. I see what it does for people just like you who just want to get through life and chill.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking natural. The fact that it took this long to get legal is ridiculous.
And the fact that Joe Rogan helps me out. So it's like cool. Because I want to be just like him.
That's my hero. That guy is my hero. Joe
He's
Rogan.
so smart. Like, and there's never like anybody that you can listen to for an hour and learn something. That's fucking awesome. Because these days,
That guy is, and he checks everybody. He don't let you come in with no bullshit.
Love it.
I love that guy, man.
Like, and it's great because all the things I believed in, like he believes in too.
I know.
And this is before.
It feels like I hear you when you
across.
listen. Doesn't it feel like he's talking through, like he's talking for me?
Yeah.
It's like he says, that's exactly what I think.
I mean, like, I can't say I agree with everybody because obviously, again, he doesn't like believe in so much, like, you know, in God and all that noise, but like absolutely everything else we believe in. And I don't take psychedelics like he does.
No, I'm too scared.
Because I don't know how he does. Like he loves
the DMT
to take, like,
shit.
Yeah, he takes acid and gets it to like a capsule.
He has an isolation tank.
Yeah, an isolation chamber thing.
Which is fucking, to me, I feel like if I did that, if I did DMT, or even I never even tried
He
mushrooms.
says he opens up his third eye. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? And that's like.
I don't want to open that thing up, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I like to get through a day, knowing I'm not super depressed, didn't want to kill myself, and I'm not an anxiety-ridden mess. That's a good day for me. I don't need to fucking explore the universe.
Do you have any advice for people that are going through the anxiety and depression?
Ton of advice, man. If you ever want to check it out, just go to my Facebook, Scottie Medeiros, and look at depression. Just put in Scottie Medeiros depression, Scottie Medeiros anxiety. Those are the videos that I do that I truly think, those are my favorite ones because I remember the first time I went through this stuff, I didn't know what was going on. I had bad anxiety, didn't know what it was, dude. I literally couldn't get out of bed, bro. I was throwing up, I couldn't eat. I was starting to become suicidal, and I didn't know why, bro. I was just, it's very complicated. Honestly, we don't have enough time to get into it, so I'm trying to summarize it. But when I put that first video out, I did it because for me, I hate locking shit in. So when I got that shit out there, man, I felt a lot of relief, like a lot of just a, I don't know why. Now, when I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know people were gonna judge me. Like I noticed people out there was like, this kid's a pussy, just can't deal with life. But there were so many people. I got 50 to 100 messages after that one video. I couldn't even get through them all, and it was all people going, "Thank you." like I've been going through this. I didn't.
Some people just want somebody that relates and
That's it.
listens, like, and they want to listen. They're like, all right, you know what? That's exactly what I was trying to think of.
I have the gift of explaining feelings.
That's awesome.
And
dude.
so that helps, I think, people. I even did a video called Anxiety for Dummies. And it's for people who are in relationships or their parents don't understand it. And a lot of people who don't understand it get fucking pissed off because they're like, dude, just snap out of it.
Brother, you gotta get back on the podcast. I know you guys,
We're gonna.
we hung the mic up or hung the headset up if you would.
We're going to get that Whatever podcast back.
Yeah,
Shout out Joe and Justin. We are. And if you want to watch that, you can type Whatever Bro podcast into YouTube, Google,
definitely.
whatever, it'll pop up. We had like 30 episodes. It was very good. Shout out Kirby. Shout out Sound Guy Jeff.
What up,
Yeah.
Kirby?
So, and we miss it. We're going to get back at it for sure.
That's awesome.
But it's like, we're old now, man. Like,
But that's the thing now. You guys have so much more life
We do.
lessons that you could be teaching people. Like, is this right here? Like, again, I know a lot of people that, like, my buddy, life just hit him hard. Like, like, girl left him, fucking job.
Ooh, rains
yeah,
applause.
yeah,
Ooh.
job.
The girl leaving and the
Lost
job.
a job, fucking doesn't have like a solid hobby like that. And like that's what I mean. Like those people need people like you to listen to. Like people that like they
Yep.
can't like therapists are great too.
Some are good, some suck.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll say that.
No, that's true. Because some therapists could just like steer you way more into a dark space.
Make you feel not.
But just like somebody that's just like gets it.
Yep.
Helps out.
And the feedback I got, Johnny, dude, it was so. I was like, I felt so good for helping people out. I was like, shit. I pumped out probably 5 or 6 of those that are deep. And it explains what I had that one video that explains to people who don't go through it what it is.
Dude,
and I
like-
used it with anxiety. I used the example of like when you're 5 years old, 6 years old, and you're in the supermarket with your mother. You turn around, you're looking at mac and cheese. You turn around, your mother's not there. That instant, that's a panic attack.
Well, why not? Like again, like getting back to you guys putting up a podcast. Why not just I was telling you about how I want to do different content. Like probably like take like after like 12 episodes, take a little break and put out different things.
Yep.
So like you guys' podcast is great. Why not like you do your Dr. Phil thing? Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
do like a good 20-minute like thing on talking to people about life lesson. Like Joe does his like entourage thing because I can watch Joe do that all the time.
Yeah, see, me and Joe are on 2 different levels, so it's like
And Justin knows like martial arts, if I'm not mistaken.
he knows
right?
what he knows. Yeah, he's a big into psychedelics guy. We enjoy it more. We just go there and shoot the shit. Before we know it, it's an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we're having a blast. So that's probably what we'll do. And again, man,
That'd be great, man. Again, I have no problem hooking you up with Casa and Leo, man. Like those, like
yeah, we'll just need help. We're gonna buy our own stuff. And
Who are you guys working with before? Like,
we worked with like people who already had setups and space.
Mhm.
So we didn't do nothing, man. We just showed up.
I'm looking like even I like having it here. I'm looking for a space with like a couple other guys and who like people that do want to start like a type of like podcast production thing. I got reached out there are other ones out there like Eric B Media like hit me up.
Who's that?
Eric
I don't
B
know who that
Media.
is.
He pretty much gives anybody that asks anybody that asks for like a
Yeah.
podcast, like he gives them a show, and he reached out to me, but it was one of those things where I was like, I just don't like the one table thing and the one camera thing. Like I kind of have like
This is a good setup,
like, this
dude.
is what I kind of wanted it to look like. Like it would probably like if I had like LED lights maybe over, get a little brighter. But
Yeah.
I never filmed this late. But this is still great.
This looks good. It's good. Yeah.
But there's other things like I have yet to use any of them 3 cameras for the podcast. Which is, 2 great GoPros and a cool camera.
Anyway, your dog's been licking my leg this entire podcast, dude.
Which, I knew you were a dog person, so I was
don't
wondering how
bother
she
me.
was gonna react.
She's a sweetie. But yeah, man, like I said, if you go through shit, man, anxiety and depression, I'll say this. There's so much to say on this topic, but I'll just say this. Number one, you're not alone. That's the one thing. People feel alone because this weird stigma where people just do not want to let anyone know that they're mentally not in a good spot. And what sucks is if you don't tell anybody, the thing with depression and anxiety, you can quickly get. I've been like, in 2 days, went to a suicidal. And I'm like,
Jeez.
what? Yeah, because
I hate hearing that stuff.
it's
Like,
awful, dude.
It
And it's like people look at me like, dude, what the fuck, dude? You're healthy. You have so many friends. And it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
When you have a problem and you get stuck on a fear or you get stuck somewhere in your head, you can fucking snowball, bro.
Yeah.
I was getting up. This last time I tried getting off my medication. I'm on anxiety medication, antidepressants. Last year, about October, bro. You see me the way I am now. I'm happy right now.
Yeah.
Doing well. I'm actually the best I've been in since I was 19, because of
That's
therapy,
great. Good
medicine,
to hear.
and
That's good to
learning.
hear.
It's great. Gym, all that shit. There's a lot. But I get off my med, right? And this is the second time it's happened. What happens is you feel so, like right now I feel like I can get off my meds, but I know I can't because, you know what I mean?
I bet a lot of people do that. Like,
People
they
do it all the
think
time.
They can,
you know why,
and
dude?
they get off and bad things happen.
Yeah, the antidepressant isn't something like you're like kind of it's not that. It makes everything a little bit less terrible. If I will.
Like kind of like don't know you're on it kind of thing.
Yo, dude, I don't feel anything. I just don't get horrifically bad. I still can get bad. I just don't get as bad. It just helps. It's hard to explain. But all I know is I try to get off this shit. I was good for a month. And that's what happened last time. 30 days, right? I just felt it coming. You could once you've gone through a lot, you can stop feeling it coming. Like, ooh, some of these I've been waking up with like a little, just shitty, man. Just overall shitty. Like, I don't know how to explain it, dude. Just everything feels shitty. And people like us who have anxiety and depression, we have this thing where we feel things more than most people do. For instance, you know what a sociopath is? People who can fucking kill somebody, kill their pregnant wife, and think nothing of it.
Yeah.
So they're missing
bizarre.
that
Chromosome. Over
yeah,
there.
dude. Then you have a normal person who would be distraught over little things or upset or whatever. Someone like me, people who have anxiety and depression, we feel things like fucking super intense. So I could just look at an old lady, and I can go, oh man, that poor woman. Oh, you get that old to where you can't even walk. Your bones start to, and then before you know it, you're just fucking super depressed on how life is, and that you just sit. You know what I mean? And if you don't break out that shit, you start thinking about how awful some of the things are in this world, and it's wild, bro. So point is, I got so bad that I was waking up every day at 6 a.m. with a vicious panic. No reason, by the way. There was nothing going on. I'd have to get up. I couldn't get out of bed. It always took me an hour and a half to just get out of bed. Had to take time out of work. I'd get up in a freezing cold and just go for a walk. And I remember one time I was going for a walk, bro, and I had the thing with anxiety. There's something in your head that just wants you to fucking fail. I don't know what it is, but something in there was telling me like, yo, you gotta call it quits. You gotta fucking hang it up. And I had to, bro. I had to argue with myself. I was physically talking, saying, no, bro. I'll fucking put myself in a mental hospital before I have it. Hey, this is over nothing, Johnny. Like. So that's how
it's like, you know, it's almost, it's like interesting, but it's like cringing and it's
scary.
Like, yeah, it's like
some of the scariest shit I've ever gone through was all my head.
Whenever I'm like down, man, I swear the main things I ever like I don't get like too depressed, and that's mainly luckily because I think about my family and how I have a great family.
There you
I have
go.
a wicked good support. I got my boys, my friends are like wicked great,
fantastic,
great friends. I love my jobs, both jobs. Like, you know what I mean. I love my dog. You know, my environment is something.
See, you're doing something smart that therapists teach. You probably don't even know. What you're doing is when you get like that, you're doing the right thing. You think about the positive things because your brain wants
nothing
to think.
Materialistic.
No,
like,
just the positive things in
yeah.
your life. Like you said, your family, your fucking dog.
Yeah.
You think about shit like that, and it's like, because my brain wants to go to all the bad stuff, and I have to like you did, bring myself back and nah, bro. Like I got my legs, my arms. I like the way I look. I have friends. I got support. You know what I mean?
I get like the things I get depressed about now is like. Normal. I guess I wouldn't say so much normal shit. Like obviously, we all wish we had more money.
Bills.
Like, you know
that's
what I mean?
a big
So,
one,
course.
dude.
But like, I guess the fact that I haven't gone in there and mixed it up. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is the fact that I haven't gone in the cage and fought.
That's bothering you, huh?
Yeah.
It's gonna get rid of that.
Because every like couple months, I'm like, I'm gonna do it next summer. I'm gonna do it this winter. No, I'm gonna do it next summer. I'm gonna do it this winter. Like, you know what I mean? It keeps every year.
Hey, listen to me. That's gonna grind you up until you do it. Just fucking do it. Now this is a little bit different than me moving to New York and doing acting, man. You just gotta train and get in the octagon once.
Yeah, it sucks because I'm such a big fan that I've seen so like thousands and thousands and thousands of fights. That's why I keep thinking the worst. Like all the bad things, all the bad fights I've seen people get knocked. I keep thinking like that's gonna happen to me. You know what I mean? I gotta obviously not think like that because I gotta remember.
You gotta not give
when
a
I
fuck.
when I do go. This is the worst and the cringiest. Like is when I go to the local shows. I go see Josh fight, and then I see the amateur guys go out, and I'm like, oh, I could have fucked that guy up. I could have done that. No disrespect to anybody that's fighting amateur or anything like that. But, like, you know, that's just, like, how I feel. Every time I watch, I'm like, I think I could hang with that guy. I don't even know if I can.
Even if you can't hang
yeah,
with
that's
him,
what I'm saying.
like,
Sometimes I can't.
fuck
It's not even like, oh, I could fuck that guy up. Sometimes I really look at him like,
I'll tell you.
that guy's a champion. Like, I could hang with him.
Right,
like,
right.
I could. Like,
and even
last
if you
2-3 rounds, and who knows if I
even
hit
if you
him
can't
with
though,
that shot.
dude, get in there, bro. You just go in there and be a maniac. And I'm telling you, it's gonna eat it at you if you don't do that.
I know, and this is the thing too. This is another thing I do is when people tell me like, yeah, I know, I'm gonna do it, and then you guys are gone. You know what I mean? And then I'm like watching like a UFC documentary of a guy getting knocked the fuck out. And I'm
see, I would, yeah. No, see, that's the the guy can't speak now. Yeah, like that's the reasons I wouldn't want to do it. But if that's something you want to do, bro, it's not. It's gonna eat you up unless till you do it.
Like I said, like I've been there with Josh. I've helped him train, helped him cut weight, helped him go to weigh-ins.
So and
pretty much walked him to the cage without actually walking him to the cage. And I've seen him take an L and bounce back and go on 9-fight win streak. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's monster.
And murdered kids.
I love that
and
kid.
It's just like, dude, like.
I hope he gets back in one more time.
I want him to get that Gotti fight, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Like, I believe he can get it, and I think he is gonna get it. And see what happens. I would love to see him derail man. John Gotti.
Yeah, I just like seeing him. It's just
nice
like it's cool seeing a Fall River guy fighting pro. It's fun.
Yeah, so saying like so I grew up with like Nick DeMora. You know what I mean? Like he was in my school, all that stuff.
He doing big things.
Yeah, like we went trick or treating together. We were both mimes, and I remember I was the worst mime, and he was just like so accurate. Like people would open the door, and he would just have his finger pointed at.
He was a dick. Yeah.
Like he was a dance for his whole life. You know
he was successful like at 16, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he was always a nice kid, man. And he like seeing him, it's the same thing. Like going out to a holiday, even if it's not like a superstar. It's just cool seeing somebody take a step out. My buddy Corey moved to Arizona just to move to Arizona.
Word.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and work and make money. It's like, that's fucking awesome, man.
Word up.
Because, like,
this place sucks us in and keeps us here. Something about Fall River. And I don't
love
mind it.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to lie.
Like, I love Fall River, man. Like, I've been to Bermuda. I've been to, like, nice places. And every time I'm there, I'm just like, I can't wait to get back home.
Dude, I hear you,
chill
man.
with the boys.
And I can't explain what it is. There's a home is where the heart is type feeling here. Yeah. And I don't know why. There is good areas of Fall River, there's shitty areas, and I love them both.
I tell people this all the time. There's good and bad everywhere. Anywhere you go. Like, even, Washington, like, whatever. I don't want to get, like, I'm trying. Even Somerset, okay?
Yeah, there's places Somerset.
Good and bad everywhere you go. There's good and bad people.
I just love how Fall River is where it's like, you can be on, like, one side of County Street and be like, it's beautiful. You look over the roof and you're like, what is that? Is she giving birth in the middle of the street? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Where did you grow up? What area?
I grew up in the South End, King Street, so near the Bay Street.
All right.
Down there, like Slade School. Now it's something else probably. But I was near like Abbott Court, and there was a gang called SMF.
I always thought
psychotic motherfuckers.
I always thought Abbott Court's crew was that Abbott Court crew, ACC.
Okay, it became ACC. So back in the day, it was SMF. With shout out to Porky. His name was Porky. This man was crazy. Him and JP. Porky went to jail for hitting a guy in the head with a hammer, and I believe he wanted to jack his chain. He was jacking chains back in '92.
Yeah, that AV, you got a better weapon. Use the bat, not the hammer. You won't go to jail.
That's right. And so there were psychotic motherfuckers, which is SMF, which, as you know, psychotic is spelled with a P. So that died out. And then it was Abbott Court Crew. And that was
that works.
Squeak, Googs, rest in peace. Alan was even part of ACC. And that was the local gang down there. So that was that. And that was back when it was like BBH, remember? Boys Blow the Hill.
Blow the Hill, yeah.
And Dover Boys and all that.
We get into that. I forgot who was here. We were getting into that, like the origin, because Dover Boys used to be called the Toilet Paper Posse.
You serious?
Yeah.
Was that serious?
They were serious.
They wanted that?
They wanted it. That's what they named it. They were going to get it tattooed and everything. What happened is
Toilet Paper Posse.
Yeah, a big brawl happened on Tecumseh Street / the
People were just throwing toilet paper at each other?
I don't know what the case was. I don't know how they got the name. But then I know that they all ran from Tecumseh Street, and ended on Dover Street. And cops drove by, called them a bunch of Dover boys, and that's how they
That's a lot better than Toilet Paper Posse. Like
Good job,
the
police.
Bounty Napkin Boys. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, even BBH, Boys Below the Hill. Like, you know what I mean? When I was growing up, I had a lot of them friends too, but it made sense as I got older. You see a fountain and eagle, everything, but just comes down. And that's where their little territory was.
Yeah, and there was little Crips and Bloods around, nothing major, but yeah.
No major.
Yeah, I grew up down there. I've been here ever since, bro. And
Durfee,
that was a huge experience for me. I came from a school graduating 50 people to a freshman class of like 1,400.
Where'd you go?
I went to St. Anne's School from kindergarten through 8. I was Catholic boy.
So you had like the same like 20, 30 kids.
Absolutely.
All the way up until high school.
And that's when I started realizing too, by the way, when I was like, I'd be like going to religion class, and then right after religion I'd go to science, and I was like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to? What's going on here? Because they had to, you know what I mean?
It's not adding up.
Yeah.
Usually, like, math and social studies will at least add up. And like, how is this not?
Like, this is like, what's going on? So then I went to Durfee, and Durfee was where I met everybody, and I was like obsessed with being funny. I wanted to be popular, so I met a lot of people, and then yeah, man, just been chilling ever since, making comedy. Made a lot of comedy.
Was Joe
videos.
in your Was Joe wasn't in your?
I met Joe in St. Anne's second grade, so we remained
Right.
friends. He went to like Apponequet, which is up in Sonnet.
Yeah.
And we always remained friends. We used to do videos when we were like 10 years old together.
Yeah, like that.
We have VHSs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, me and my buddies, like, obviously because we grew up in the Jackass era.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
So like, me and my buddies did the whole thing too. We even tried that MTV Cribs thing, but it was like we actually tried to make our houses look nice. Like we weren't like your buddy Jay over here and like just owned it, bro.
Yeah.
It was like this is my tens. On my rim, that's my buddy sleeping on the couch. Like he was really. You guys did it so funny, man.
Yeah, it
like,
was cool. I basically watched. What I did was we did all the footage, and I watched an episode of MTV Cribs, and I just cut it exactly how they cut it.
And yeah, like I remember at that time too, I wasn't good at like downloading, like you know what I mean, and really good at like screen grabbing and taking. Like, how the fuck did these guys get the MTV Cribs logo and intro? Like that's so cool.
Dude, I used to just rip it offline.
Now my buddies help me out with that.
I basically rip it offline, and then now you have the video. It's yours, so you can edit it, take out what you want.
That's the plan.
And then I had an editing software I used to edit with, so I would just edit it like they did, like the music would be all slow motion. So yeah, those are the I don't edit no more, bro. I was just now I go on Snapchat if I want to rant or if I want to joke around. At this point, that's all I'm really. I just feel like I've done so much, bro.
I think people want more from you, though. I definitely think people like they're waiting for something.
I think they want more Forever Guy, and then it's not gonna happen. Fuck that, dude. It's just I can't, man. I can't do it no more. But like I said, there's videos out there.
There's gotta be a motivation. It's not just a bunch of people. There's gotta be that's gotta be somebody you know.
Honestly, bro, the reason that came up, me and my buddy were Snapchatting each other. My cousin actually is from New Hampshire. He started it. He was just like pretending like he was looking for a job, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I fucking don't whatever." And I did it back to him. I was snapping. I was like, "Wow, this is actually kind of funny because it's just like forever." And I just did a video while my car was warming up. It was freezing outside. I did a video, put it on Facebook, go to the gym. I come back 2 hours later, bro, fucking blown up, shit everywhere.
Did you do a job interview yet? Like with the Forever Guy?
What do you mean?
Like, as if the same thing. Like
I thought about that. What, him get the interview?
Yeah.
I actually thought that was gonna be the next one. It's funny you say that. There's a girl I work with. She was gonna be the interviewer, and I had like a prestige place, and I was like, yeah, so you guys get calm to stay off.
Forever Guy's a good character, man. That's a great gimmick.
Yeah. I should, like I said, I don't have as much fun doing it, but people fucking love it.
I love your Forever Guy video. I love Joe's Entourage bouncer video.
Yeah.
like character like that. That is great. Like, would you have a bodysuit under that too?
He had like fake muscles and shit. Yeah. Joe gets it in. When he gets a character going, man, he gets it in.
He goes, man. Oh,
yeah.
That's funny.
But like I said, I feel like I just done so much. If anybody wants to see shit, just put my name in Google and YouTube and just fucking watch what you want. You know what I mean? There's over 100 videos out there.
And you're gonna obviously your Jersey Shore ones are funny. You get your Jersey Shore reaction video is fucking awesome.
Yeah, Jersey.
Again, your and then the actual episode on Jersey Shore, if somebody can somehow find that, like
it's somewhere out there. I think it's called Jersey Shore Spoofed.
Literally, the episode I posted today. Today's Monday. I posted the one with Kyle Gregory today. Again, he's a director actor, so like we get into the whole movies and stuff like that. He asked me, "What's your favorite comedians?" Right? Bill Hader, Nick Kroll, John Mulaney. Like I always knew that, not knew that, but in the back of my head, but like always. Like shared that with people. Like, yeah, that's Nick Kroll. Nick Kroll did something with Scottie and like not did something, but they both.
We were on the same episode. Yeah.
Bobby.
He's bad dude now. He's in movies and all that shit.
Yeah,
he's successful.
He's winning it all. He does.
He has his own show, doesn't he?
Yeah, Big Mouth on Netflix.
Yeah, he's
and
funny.
Then he had the Nick Kroll show on Comedy Central.
He used to do a show, the League. He was in the League.
Was he?
Yeah, he was in the League.
I didn't know.
He was one of the characters in there. Yeah.
I get a lot of shit for not watching the League and Always Sunny.
I don't watch nothing, bro. I watch The Office over and over again. Dude. I don't watch a lot of TV.
You're good with that. We talked about that. Tell me all the time. Like that show was stacked. John Krasinski is like the future.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't even feel like I have time, dude. I go to work. I go to the gym. By the time I get home, I make food. I have my own house, so I had to, I like that shit because I work. I do my own side job too, a side business. So I'm constantly busy. That helps me stay out of my head. So it's like I don't even fucking have time to watch shows and shit. Like by the time I put on TV, it's like just.
You ever link up with Derek Furtado?
No, that kid, man. Shout out to him. He's the truth, bro. I'm surprised he's not on, like. That kid, you want to talk about a dude who grinds?
I told him a bunch of times I told him
he's gonna get hit. It's coming. I'm telling you right now, his shot is coming very soon. He's been everywhere, bro. He opened up for Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he did the right thing though. He wanted to wait till his kid turned old enough.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, before he moved away.
Oh, okay. You know what I mean? Then that's your answer right there.
Yeah.
Because I watched that kid. First of all, stand-up comedy, he has it down. Mm-hmm. He's a funny kid.
Great.
He's actually not. Let's say I didn't know him. he wouldn't be my favorite comedian, but the kid knows how to do stand up, and he's good.
I believe he teaches.
Probably. He's so good.
He teaches it, yeah.
He's so good, dude. And he's a good kid, and he's fucking motivated, dude. And I think his buddy is getting like a movie or something. Oh no, he's getting on Conan. Ray,
yeah. Ray
so
Harris.
I think he's. Well, last time I talked to him, I saw him at a bar about a month ago. He said, "I'm letting Ray do his thing, get him on Conan." And then I'm like, "Bro, you need to be. I mean, it's like this close. That kid's got to be on it. He's gonna be featured somewhere. You know what I mean? He's just good.
He could even be writing stuff.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what happens with that.
I think his delivery, man, is just he's got it. That thing you need to be a comedian. I've done stand up before. It's fucking hard.
I would say it does not. I wouldn't even bother. Like, cause I look at there's no way I can.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about I've done stand up. I've been on stage probably 10 times with material. I did good about 8 times. 2 times I busted. It was bad. I'll tell you what, man. You have to constantly love to be on stage making people laugh.
Did you get heckled?
Never got heckled. Yeah, I got heckled once, and I replied. It was awesome. I forget. It was a girl. I said, oh man, I can't remember what it was. I got heckled. It's actually online. It was on one of our shows.
I feel like you'd be good at least that.
When it comes to that, I have no worries. But it was just like, you have jokes that you think in your head are going to work, and sometimes they don't, depending on a lot of different things. Your delivery, the crowd. Sometimes you eat shit. But I'll tell you, it is so nerve-wracking. And if you don't love it, you'll never... I think Derek loves it.
See, I could do this with nobody, you know what I mean, with no crowd in the room and stuff like that.
It's a lot easier, bro.
I could do this. Because I do get nervous about it, though, when the numbers come out and stuff like that. Some videos do, 3,000, some do 2, but some do 6. You know what I mean? So you
never know how that's going to work out.
Holy shit, 6,000 fucking people, saw this?
It's
you
awesome.
know what I mean? With your 1 million, Fall video, this is not the Red Sox video that I had with the
That was awesome, by the way.
It was good, man. And Scottie
when I saw that, see, I said, this shit... I thought you actually got it from someone else. It was so good. I was like, no way did you shoot this yourself. And I'm like, this is gold. I'm like, how does Barstool not have this?
Yeah.
What did that get up to? Did that get up to 1 million?
It's at 800,000.
Such a funny ass.
Yeah,
how'd you know that was gonna happen? By the way.
He told me
let's just for the viewers so they know.
Well, actually, again, I don't know if you watch or not, but I explain it. My buddy Khaled sent that to me.
So what's the video so they know what we're talking about? The video was
the Red Sox video where he's knocking down the pyramid of cups.
So there's Chicago Bears. No,
Cleveland Indians fan.
Cleveland
right?
Indians fan is stacking up empty beer cups.
Yeah.
And this dude just walks. This Red Sox guy walks by,
shirt.
and everybody's been watching this kid stack up. He's almost got a top. And Red Sox.
When I first saw it, it was on my phone. It was in Messenger, so I was like, "Wow, what an asshole!" You know what I mean? But that's cool. Khaled caught that, and he hits me up. He's like, "Oh, you should put that on your podcast."
Who took the video?
Khaled. Khaled is a kid who grew up in Fall River.
All right.
He grew up on Columbia
You were with
Street.
him there?
No, I was not with him. It was him and his brother.
So he hit you up with, all right.
Was like, you should put this
How
up.
did he know that kid was going to do that?
I don't know if he knew the kid was coming.
Because it looked like you know what I mean?
I don't know if he knew the kid was coming or what, but I know, I think he said something like his brother tapped him. His brother told him, hey, watch this. His brother knew.
Because dude.
And his brother, you see his brother in the video. You don't ever see Khaled. Now, Khaled, it's one of those things. He doesn't have Facebook. No.
Right, so he's just like, I need somebody to share.
Yeah, he does have a Facebook. It's one of those freaking... If you go to his page, it's nothing but game, high scores and stuff like that. He's one of those things.
That shit was good. I saw that. I was like, Johnny, bro, make this public.
Have Facebook. He hit me up. He obviously sent it to me.
Yeah.
On Facebook. So he does have Facebook.
That shit was funny though, dude. That's the funny thing about you never know what's gonna hit.
And then obviously I told you what happened. Junk Media hit me up, and I was super stoked. And then they sent it to their legal team, and then their legal team said we can't use it. And I feel like that's why.
Oh, I didn't even know.
It wasn't. It didn't really because that's when it really hit the brakes. It was at 700,000 views.
Everybody's seen it though.
Yeah, and then boom, it just hit the brakes.
But once people, the way the videos work now, it's quick, so things die out very quickly.
That's what that lady said in Junk Media was that she would make sure that it would get seen a lot more and all that stuff.
Yeah, they could probably put on big sites and shit, but didn't Barstool post it? Oh, they posted a different angle.
Yeah, they never even reached back. They didn't even reach back to me.
They already had it. That's why.
I messaged them 100,000 times. It ended up being screen grabbed off me anyway too. But one thing I did notice, I was like, no matter what, when you guys see that Red Sox video, no matter what, look at that date, and then come to my fucking page and look at the date. I promise you, it came from me.
I knew it came from you.
It wasn't posted.
I saw that on your page with 500 views or something, nothing.
Yeah,
and I was like,
dude, you gotta share that. You gotta make it shareable. And this whole time, I'm thinking all my shit is fucking public.
No, a lot of people don't think that, don't realize that only their friends can see some certain stuff.
But. Yeah, but that's pretty much what it was. Oh, and then skyrocketed out of there.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where I didn't think it was that funny. I just posted a funny picture of me and my buddy Kyle, where it's one of those. did a picture. Like, me and him were playing video games, like Nintendo 64 when we were, like, 12.
Oh, I saw that.
And
before that.
And then, even then, that was, like, 200, 300 likes, and it was a private video. Like, it wasn't shareable. Yeah. And then right away, people were like, dude, you should send that to, like, gaming websites and, like, gaming, like
yeah,
pages.
it's weird.
Like,
so unless you don't see things
funny.
in other people's perspective. Like the Forever video, I never saw it in someone else's perspective. I just knew it blew up, and the amount of... Like I said, I still go play. I get free fucking pizzas and shit like that. People are like, oh, you're the Forever guy. Do that, I'll give you... And I'm like, what? Like, all I do is...
I don't think I plan on getting... I don't see myself getting sponsors and free stuff like that. Cause, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm going to probably make more enemies off of this than, like, you know what I mean? Right now, I'm not.
Really?
Because I'm not, like, dragging anybody into, like, you know, my problems or people I don't like. Like, I got an issue with certain radio show hosts, like, you know what I mean, in Forever, and I got an issue with certain, like, podcasts.
Why?
Because it was exactly that. They big-timed me. It was one of those things where it's like, man, you let some, like, you know... just anybody do your show, but you won't let me, and I'm kind of one of those things. Like,
so you wanted to do a show with somebody?
I wanted to do a show with somebody, and I would. All right, so I did. I'll just make it. I did want to do a show with somebody, with Mike Herron, and then he actually kind of was like, "I'll get back to you."
We used to work with him.
Yeah, and he's like,
back in the day, we did a radio show.
I'll get back to you. One of those things, like, you know what I mean. And I always like stood like pretty much like in contact, like showing him like respect and love, like all those things. Like, and now before this, like I looked at Mike, like me and him were okay, like we were casual acquaintances. Like we ran into each other a lot at Val's gym, and we've spoken a bunch of times, like through all those things. So now, when he says that, I take his word for it. Like, he's gonna get back to me. He never gets back to me. Or even then, I'm still again like showing him respect and all that noise. I see him at Click, and he pretty much kind of big time acted like he didn't know who I was and all that. Now I'm actually with I'm like talking to Kirby. Like I'm like talking to Kirby and the girls. Like, and if you know me, you know like these girls are all my friends. Like, you know what I mean? We're just like nothing serious, just shooting the shit, talking. And Mike comes in to this like to the circle, and I'm actually trying to be nice. I don't want him to feel awkward. Like, you know what I mean? Again, I'm showing him respect and stuff like that. So I'm like, hey, Mike, how you doing? And he looks at me and he's like, who the hell are you?
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh. Hey, right away, I was like, well, that's all you have to say. I looked right at him.
Did you ever talk?
You're going to find out who I am real soon.
You seen him in person before that, too? You had talked to him?
I've seen him in person.
All right.
Yeah, he did it on purpose. We went to look cool in front of Kirby and the girls. Like, you know what I mean?
We worked for
There's
him.
no reason for that. Like, you know, like they're kind of, they stick to their own, like, crew. Like, you don't have to really try to act like a tough guy in front of them.
Well, you do your own thing. This is better, bro.
Yeah, and that's what it came out of. This was like straight up like the motivation off of like Mike being a fucking dickhead to me, and it's like, hey Mike, you still struggling to like looking for everything right now. It's good to know.
Yeah,
it makes me laugh. Like,
yeah,
it's not.
I got no comment on that, man.
Yeah, again, this is the reason why I feel like it's like, oh, we'll see what happens. Like, I think I'm gonna make some enemies off it. I could care less what the fuck he thinks. I don't want to drag you into it. I don't want to drag my guests into it. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't care about about podcast wars, dude. Fuck that shit, man.
It's not. I have a lot of love for everybody.
You're probably one of the only people who are doing this, by the way, themselves like this in Forever.
Well, in my room, like in my house.
But yeah, but you did, yeah. But this doesn't look like a room setup. I mean, shit. If you even put curtains, you know what I'm saying?
It's like how I want people to like look around. It's just like a.
Now, if you had, you know how Rogan has his curtains? If you just put all curtains all around here, and just keep like the poster there and shit like that.
Yeah, I did want to do the things. I want to like try to get some advertisement out there. Just get some Forever business. Wanted to put something out there.
I would say a fucking nice poster right there. See, that's what I'm saying. Though this is what we're gonna do. By the way, we're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely link you up a costume, bro. You know what I mean? Definitely like.
We're gonna do that, and we're gonna just put curtains all around everywhere. So we'll be embedded in a curtain, so it wouldn't feel like we're in a room. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I'm saying, you props to doing this, man. This takes a lot of like motivation and legwork and shit that I haven't done, and Joe hasn't done because we're just kind of lazy.
Thank you, man. It took a lot of time. Like, I wanted to put it out a lot sooner and stuff like that, but like I didn't want to just get a camera and a microphone.
No, I'm proud of you. You did it right.
Like, I'm happy that plus happy I have the right friends too. Like that got that new like software to down. They actually, I don't even want to say they knew software. They took the time to find software
to help you out. Yeah.
It's not like they were like, hey, I know this thing you could use. It'd be good for like a podcast. They were like, I told them I was going to do a podcast, and they were like, oh, let me go look for like some good stuff that you could use so you can like edit and all that noise, and they did. And before like this right here, it was I wouldn't say my quality, but like just how I was like putting everything out, like it was just like not going the way I wanted. I was getting so discouraged. And then like they really just was like, hey, why don't we use this? And hey, I heard of this. Hey, I saw this. Why don't you try it?
Yeah, nothing good comes easy. If it was easy, everybody be doing this in their room.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And then it's like Danny Vitello, they do their wrestling podcast, and it was like the same thing. Like I went on their show, and the numbers went really high. Like,
cool.
Higher than like their average.
Yeah.
And they kind of like talked me into it.
Word.
So it's like, you should do it, you should do your own thing. They'll talk about MMA and tell you know a lot of people in Fall River, like, and like I said, you're the first person to come by that I didn't like grow up with, but always had a like big amount of respect for, and like that, that I've always reached out to you.
Absolutely.
And, like, for, like whether it's for advice or just to say what's up, like,
for sure.
Yeah, I did the whole, like, commented on your podcast, like I did when you guys were doing your live streams. I would be like, Scottie has jerked off this many times. That was like one of the questions, like, well, how many times has Scottie jerked off today? And I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm watching. I'm just gonna answer just to like show support.
Obviously, the answer was 75.
Like, so it's always cool. And then again, like, when every time you guys put your YouTube page, like anything outside, like me and my buddy Kaz would always be like, these guys, like they're beating us to the punch, like they're thinking of what we're thinking of, and it wasn't actually that. It wasn't that you guys were thinking of, like, you guys were thinking of it before us. It's not like we ever sat there and was like, oh, we should make fun of Entourage because of how fucking stupid strict they are.
Yeah. Well, once we had gotten started doing videos, the thought pops in. You're just like, we need to. We were at a point, dude, where every time we would hang on Sundays, we'd be like drinking, like, dude, that was hilarious. We catch something hilarious, like it would happen organically. We wouldn't be like, all right, let's think of a sketch. Yeah. Like something would just happen, like, oh my god, we should make a video on that. Boom, so, and then we build from there.
One idea I have for like like one of these, like, I want to go around for like bars, but I want to do it with this camera.
Yep.
At like 1 in the morning. Catch people outside smoking cigarettes. What I mean?
You're gonna get the best action.
Exactly. Like, I want it to be drunk. I want them to be drunk. I want them to be like ignorant. Like, I want them to be all that. And I want.
We just gonna interview them, ask them questions.
Like, oh, what do you think about whatever bar they're at? Like, what do you think this bar needs? What do you think other places need? Because I think Forever needs a nightlife, and it does not. Like,
no, it doesn't really.
It's like it has like almost like a rugged nightlife. And I just like, I mean, it's not. Like, Entourage is a great place to go dance with music, you know what I mean? A huge dance floor, but nobody goes there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not around. That shit ain't around no more, right?
Well, not I meant to say Tonic. I'm sorry.
Oh, Tonic.
Tonic. Yeah. Like, it's a great place to go. It has like an Entourage feel, but people don't go to it. And then you have like these bars that like people hate, or like people like want other things. It's like, man, maybe if I got the message out there, maybe Scottie would see it. Maybe Joe Govea will see it. Like, maybe one of these.
Belmont's a joint, bro.
Yeah, man. Maybe like that's Belmont just stay the way they are. They need to stay exactly the way they are.
Fuck yeah.
That's like, I love
that joint.
Whether we're messing around on the piano or just sitting on the couches watching.
I miss Oliver's. That's my goal in life would be to bring Oliver's back with Jose.
My goal. It's funny because
everybody, people, get out. Time to go make babies. Yeah, he was the man, dude.
My goal was to like bring back Falc's Gym.
That was Jim. Wow.
That was like my goal. Like, I was like, man, I'm one of these days. But like I feel like Ben Pitsley has that honor right now because I love Pro Fitness.
Yeah, Pro Fitness. Yeah, that's a good
gym. And and a lot of guys are doing the boxing things. Like, everything. I swear, I say it like, I mean, I hate to like do a cheesy like ad or promo right now, but I swear to God, Fall River has some of the most legit trainers out here for like martial arts and like boxing and stuff like that. And yeah, I can't. It's one of those things where like straight dream killers. I can't open up a gym now. Like, there's fucking straight pros. Like, these guys are the best at what they do. And how could I open up a gym when I still recommend people to them? It's like Johnny, you're gonna open up a gym, but it's like, yeah, but if you want real good kickboxing, like, like go for that. Like, I'm just a product of Ben, so why come see me when you go see Ben? Like, you know what I mean?
right, word, absolutely.
So what's next for you? The podcast, you guys are going to eventually get back up and running?
We're going to get the podcast up and running. We're already in the works right now and just going to get the stuff. We're just going to stop being lazy.
These are Logitech cameras. They're like C7 something. These are fun right now.
We got a guy, too, who helps us out with that kind of stuff. So it's really just...
The team is important.
Yeah, it's getting motivated to do it because, like I said, we did 30-something episodes. We got burnt out. Okay, we did have other guests on this shit, but, like... Real quick, how often did you guys do? We did it only once a week.
That's what I'm trying to like. Matt doesn't want me, which is like my partner. He doesn't want me to tell people every Tuesday. Like, he says it all the time. Like, don't tell people that. Like, you should put it out when you want to, like when you can. When you
I don't know. That's up to you. Like, I don't know.
It's
kind of like, in my opinion, it's good and bad with that. The good thing about that is everybody knows every Monday is the Whatever Bro podcast or whatever. Every Monday is for an experience. But then again, the flip side of that is Monday will come like, we don't fucking feel like it, dude. Like, I feel like going to the gym, bro, and relaxing today. I don't want to do a podcast again and talk fucking shit. We've talked about everything. We didn't have, it's not like we have these big time guests every time, so we got burnt out.
Actually, that's what I want. I want to have a different. I'm eventually gonna have the 3 mic and the 3 camera thing going. Like we're getting more than one person and stuff like that.
Yeah. You got like we had. The thing is, we did other things too. Like we would. You might find out you get a little bored.
But you should be motivated just by the numbers you guys put up, and it was just you guys. Like you're right. You didn't have big time guests.
We've had numbers before. What does that mean? We don't get paid. We want to get paid.
That's
the shit.
I'm not. I'm like looking like it's like I want to be like a news outlet. Like I want
money.
I want Fall River to watch.
If I'm gonna fucking do this every week, we were putting out good content for people, getting good numbers, and getting no money. So that starts to wear on you.
I think any like YouTube like personality would tell you it comes all in advertisement.
It does. But that's the thing is we made a good amount, but not enough. We didn't have enough views to make really good money, and we just have big dreams, bro. Like you call us big-headed or whatever, but when it comes to shit like that, we're like, no, we deserve money, bro. When I went on that fucking Jungle Land movie, I was like, no, I deserve to be in this movie, dog. Like, I'm not a fucking extra.
Yeah.
And that's just
I'm not trying to run here to see Charlie Hunter.
No, I seen him in the bathroom and shit. I'm like, I never even watched Sons of Anarchy. I don't care. So I might have a big head in that respect, but that's how my mentality is. I'm not a background guy, dog. Like, I don't want to be in a movie and be like, oh, see that guy? That's him. I want a speaking role, dog. Like, but then again, I don't go chase it. So what can I say? I don't know. But
right now, you have the look you have on me is like the Justin Timberlake alpha dog. Like,
oh yeah,
you're giving me that vibe right now.
Yeah, a little
so if there's any directors out there looking for somewhere to kill a little kid in a movie.
Like I said, if I got an agent, man, I could maybe do some stuff.
That's the biggest. That's one thing I realized too. Is like is agents.
You need it.
Because you can have you can be living in Fall River, Mass, and have an agent in Cali. And if you have the money.
This is a guy that goes to the gym. Has been in movies. Mike DeMello, I believe his name is. Big guy. He always plays a bouncer. Never has speaking roles. I don't think he's a good actor. I don't know. I can't say. I have a feeling though he's not. He's a very big, awesome presence. Like his face. He's been in mad movies because he is with Boston Casting. So he has an agent that every time there's something filmed in Boston or around the area, he gets a call, gets an audition. The thing is, the guy's motivated as fuck. Like, and
shout out to Boston Casting though, because they help people around here out. If you're not trying to move to New York or Cali,
I have issues with my mood, bro, with anxiety and stuff. And it's like, what if, I'll have a week where I'm like, I'm motivated to do this, and then the next week I'm like, bro, what was I thinking, dude? I'm not.
Well, have you ever
trying to get through a fucking day?
Exactly what you were just saying. Like, have you ever thought about like dedicating a whole week? Like, I'm gonna dedicate this whole week for casting calls. Whole week.
Yeah, it don't last long. Unfortunately, I by day 2 I'm already like, I had that peak of motivation. Now I'm like, nah, fuck that. And that's because I'm not a very stable person, dude. Like, I can't be in the same mood, same thought process through a long period of time. So I will. And that's a byproduct of bipolar, is that you'll have bipolar people who are super manic will take on crazy projects, do some amazing things for like a couple months, and then crash and never finish it because they can't even get out of bed. So I have a little bit of that, not to that extreme. I'm not manic, but I will be like, there was times where I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do this. And I get halfway done and I'm like, dude, what was I thinking? I'm not really. I can't handle that. You know what I mean?
I don't want to put in like a lot of like. Where I feel like I put in so much time into work and then not fight. That's my thing right now. I don't want to go back to the gym, put in all this work and not eventually get a fight. That would fucking drive me insane.
Why you won't be guaranteed a fight?
Of course, you should be. You should be like I know like matchmakers. I know like the president of CES and stuff like that. Like they're always looking for fighters. You know what I mean? I know I could get a fight, but
it's gonna eat you up unless you try it, man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I know they're out there. I know Ben's listening to this right now, and he's gonna fucking bother me so bad. He's like, "That's it. Now I'm just gonna sign you up. You're gonna have no choice.
You're gonna either train or not train. Get in there looking like a spaghetti.
He's gonna B-rabbit me. He's gonna sign me up for the battle.
Yeah, you're gonna be puking in the bathroom. That's the way to do it, bro.
Yeah, I guess sometimes you just gotta push people off that ledge.
Yeah.
You know
Hey, listen, that's why people have like significant others. That's to help. I don't have that. Someone to push me and be like.
People say they're gonna jump on 3. Sometimes you gotta push them on 2.
That's for sure, man. Support is huge, man.
Yeah, it is, and yeah, that has been one of my biggest things. How much I'm so happy you're finally here. 'Cause I feel like all these years I've always talked good about you.
Yeah, and I appreciate
about
that.
Joe too. Not
We appreciate the support for sure. Anybody that watches our shit and says I like this, we I've always appreciated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what else can I say? It's what am I supposed to do? Hate?
And I'll be honest, we don't have that many haters.
Yeah,
we have had some.
It's like you know what I mean? Like you're doing what, like I've always wanted to do. Like that's awesome. Like what I mean, it's almost like seeing an MMA fighter like succeed. Yeah. When the guys out here, there's so many fighters out here succeeding, like Josh.
Yeah, like
you know
Josh.
What I mean?
Yeah. That was. I'm not even an MMA guy. Just watching him do that gave me so much joy.
And that's what I want to do. So am I supposed to? Because he's doing it first, or he's more successful. Am I supposed to hate? No, it's
no.
I know how that feels. I know how nerve-wracking that is to get I know how it feels. I know how it feels to be a fighter.
Well, no matter what you do in life, there is a certain amount of people that are called haters.
Yes.
Those are people who are upset with themselves, and they're upset with shit in their life, and they see someone else successful, and they instantly get jealous because they haven't tried it, and they hate. Anybody who says success is gonna be haters. You gotta be like I've comments on some of our videos on YouTube. I don't look at them because it's just why am I But there's some shit out there.
I think I commented on one of your YouTube videos one time. I was like,
there's some terrible comments, but like you gotta. I can't even take that seriously, bro. I can't even get affected by that.
Like on my YouTube channel, I got this great video of my buddy Hugo. We were talking about this not too long ago. It's like one of them MMA reaction videos.
What? They're just watching a fight?
Yeah, they're like watching a fight. Yeah. That's actually the Red Sox video right there.
Oh yeah.
See, it doesn't do too well on YouTube for some reason.
No,
it's doing great on Facebook.
It's weird. I don't know how to do it either.
So I try to set up my YouTube page to look decent,
Mm-hmm.
But this is actually the video right here. The comments on I wish I could see the comments. Like, it'll show you the comments. The comments for this video are just too funny. My buddy goes to give me a high five after this fight, and I didn't see him. So he leaves his hand up in the air.
You get left him hanging.
And I left him hanging, and he puts his hand down. But the people saw it, and they let him have it, dude. It's the best shit ever. Now this is when Anderson Silva broke his leg.
Oh, dude, that was yeah. So wait, is that what you're reacting to right here?
Yeah, I'm actually happy about it. Anderson Silva has crushed my heart a lot of times. You know what I mean? Because it's Mikey Obertor back here. You know Mikey Obertor there, and I give him my high five right there.
Kind of want to switch this over. You guys can see it.
See if they can't see it. Yeah, kind of. And there it is. And in the comments, just rip Hugo.
Bro, that shit broke in half, bro. I remember that.
I was an Anderson hater.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
A lot
of people were probably surprised about it, but yeah, I was a big Anderson hater. Like he beat up too many of my favorite fighters, kind of thing. And he wasn't I speak Portuguese, so I know how disrespectful he is.
Yeah,
he would be very rude on the microphone, and people would never know, and his translator would always lie. I would even be with my Brazilian friends, and my Brazilian friends would crack up laughing at him because they would be like, "He's not saying what Anderson said," and because it would be his manager too. We gotta stop rapping.
I gotta head it out. Yeah.
So I say this to everybody when because really we can keep talking, we can do this all day. Definitely when season 2 comes, we gotta come back around.
For sure, this was great.
Do the
update. It feels good for me too. This is the first time I've been on the camera for a while too, so gets me back in that podcast zone. You know.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to feel I'm wicked excited to see you. I'm excited to see Justin again, and
of course Justin Crawford. Shout out, Jesus, that kid is.
I'm probably one of your biggest Rising fans. I'm excited to see the rest of your characters. It's one of those things. I want to see your sketches again. I know you guys didn't do the podcast.
We would do some of them on the podcast actually. So we would do like I said earlier. I was telling you, sometimes it gets a little boring or redundant. So we do sketches. We used to we would read scripts, movie scripts, but say it was with Ben Affleck, but we'd read them as my friend Joe Emerald does a great Nate Diaz.
Oh yeah.
Fucking to a T. So he would read a script of a serious movie as Nate Diaz. And I would just be, I'm not good at impressions, so I would just be a gay guy. And then we would just basically read a script of a movie that you know very well, like The Notebook.
Right.
And he was Nate Diaz, and I was the girl, and it was just, we do some skits there, you know what I'm saying, some shit there. But we're going to get back at it. I don't know about the skits as much, I think that's pretty much wrapped up, but we'll do whatever bro podcast should be coming back soon.
That's awesome. You guys heard it here.
Absolutely.
Scotty's going to be back, Joe's going to go, Gang's going to be back. Hopefully we could all link up and do something real fun, man. And hopefully we'll bump into John Gotti's fight when we'll
Absolutely,
see each other
word,
again.
man. Appreciate this
All right.
very much, my dude.
Thank you, Scotty, for coming by.
You got it, man.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
You know what's good for it.